Hi, it's Nicole, and I'm about to share something I've never openly talked about before. At 58, people keep asking me if I found some secret fountain of youth on the set of Practical Magic 2, and honestly, they're not totally wrong. A few years ago, I started feeling really discouraged about my skin. Decades in front of the camera, makeup, travel, stress. I started seeing the same aging signs my mom had appearing on my own face. Fine lines, dullness, that tired look you can't hide with foundation anymore. That's when my dermatologist in Beverly Hills told me about something I had never heard of before. A simple shot that many Hollywood actresses have been quietly using for years. She called it the Golden Glow shot.
And when Nicole told me about it, I said, there's no way something that simple actually works. But I gave it a try. And honestly, I was shocked. After years of using $500 creams, doing facials and laser treatments that only leave your skin red and drain your wallet, this simple shot changed everything. It's made with just 3 natural ingredients. Things you probably already have at home. And it works from the inside out. That's the key. All those expensive creams, they only treat the surface. This Golden Glow shot actually resets your skin cells and restores collagen while you sleep.
Exactly. After just a few weeks, my makeup artist said my skin looked different. Firmer, brighter, smoother. Even my daughters noticed. They said, "Mom, what are you doing?" That's when I realized this wasn't just another Hollywood fad. It really works.
Now it's no longer an exclusive secret. Right now, thousands of women on social media are trying the Golden Glow shot, and the results are insane. Teachers, nurses, moms, women just like us are posting their before and afters. Their wrinkles are fading, their glow is coming back, and they're finally feeling confident again.
And what you're about to see next is something really special. Our dermatologist, Dr. Laura Day, gave an exclusive interview with Oprah where she explains everything about the Golden Glow shot. No filters, no marketing tricks. She shows the exact step-by-step of how to make it at home and how to get even better results than we did. So pay close attention because this is one of Hollywood's best-kept beauty secrets. And I'm pretty sure you'll thank us later for sharing it.
See you in the interview. Bye.
Drink 1 cup of this Golden Glow shot every night and see with your own eyes your skin begin to rejuvenate within the very first week. And look up to 20 years younger in less than 90 days. No expensive creams, no invasive procedures, and no painful surgeries or synthetic Botox injections that freeze your face.
Okay, I still can't believe this is real. I had sagging under my chin, those deep smile lines that no cream ever fixed. And honestly, I felt like my face had aged 10 years just in 2. Then I saw this video about Golden Glow shot. Apparently, Demi Moore was drinking it before the Oscars, and I figured, why not? Now my jawline's coming back, my cheeks look fuller, and for the first time in years, I actually like the way my skin looks. No fillers, no filters, just tea.
That's right. This Golden Glow shot is up to 12 times more effective than retinol and infinitely more powerful than any anti-wrinkle cream, collagen serum, or trendy aesthetic protocol, simply because it fights the real culprit behind premature skin aging. And no, it's not your age. And you can do this at home, exactly as we'll show you in today's episode of Beauty and Buzz, and it won't take more than 12 seconds. While the industry focuses on creams and cosmetics that act only on the surface, the Golden Glow shot works inside your gut microbiota, where the real problem lies, accelerating your cellular renewal speed by up to 800%, forcing your body to do nothing but rejuvenate your skin 24 hours a day. This nightly ritual has already changed the lives of more than 15,000 women who suffered from aged, dull, marked, and sagging skin.
I'm a mom of 2, full-time job, who has time for 7-step skincare routines. I was breaking out from stress and my skin looked dull and tired. Then I saw a video saying Lady Gaga drank this Korean tea to get red carpet ready. I didn't believe it, but I tried. 5 days later, people were asking what highlighter I was using. Girl, it was just tea.
Swear to God, I had to toss half my foundation out. It just didn't match me anymore. My skin tone evened out so much, and those stubborn spots on my cheeks literally faded away. I started drinking the Golden Glow shot out of curiosity, and boom, no more dry patches, tighter skin, and even my concealer sits better now. And yes, I still eat bread every day.
Can you imagine experiencing this today? Waking up with firmer skin, seeing a younger version of yourself in the mirror, and feeling that natural glow return to your face, neck, and chest. The Golden Glow shot is going viral on social media. In 2024, women of all ages, between 25 and 85, began using this ritual in secret. And within the very first week, they reported brighter skin, fading spots, and fine lines disappearing, without applying a single cream and without setting foot in a clinic. The most impressive part is that just a few days after starting this ritual, many women reported their skin becoming firmer, more elastic, and with a glow they hadn't seen in decades. The time has come to put an end to the embarrassment of avoiding mirrors, covering your face with heavy foundation, or hiding behind phone filters. Because with this loophole, you won't just be covering the signs of aging. You'll literally see your skin turn back time, from the inside out. In less than 2 weeks, this simple golden glow shot can transform any woman into a younger, more confident, and more radiant version of herself. The proof? Even the biggest Hollywood celebrities are secretly using this loophole to keep their skin flawless in front of the cameras.
You really think I walk into premieres with this skin just from sunscreen and good lighting? Please. I tried to stay out of it. I said no to all the hacks. But when I started prepping for a new film, close-up scenes, no filters, I needed something that worked fast. That's when I heard about the golden glow shot, this quiet little ritual actresses do when they need results without downtime. 3 ingredients, no skincare overload. Within a few days, my skin looked like it had slept for a year. No filler, no laser, just tea. No one talks about this, but they all do it.
I was getting ready for a shoot in Capri, and my skin just wasn't where I wanted it to be. Puffy, uneven, kind of blah. And I'm thinking, I've got a glam team. I've got products. Why isn't it working? Then one of my stylists goes, "Girl, do what the Koreans do. Drink the tea. Golden glow shot." So I added it to my nights, and within days, glow, firm, radiant, juicy skin without changing a single cream. Now I'm obsessed. I do it before every red carpet, and honestly, it's my not-so-secret weapon.
That's why, in today's episode of Beauty and Buzz, we invited Dr. Laura Day, Hollywood celebrity doctor, to reveal the true villain behind accelerated skin aging, the nighttime tea that stars like Sandra Bullock and Demi Moore are using to rejuvenate naturally, and how you too can use the golden glow shot to transform your skin and your confidence in just the next few weeks. So please, don't leave now, because at the end of this episode, you'll understand why thousands of everyday women and even movie stars are ditching expensive cosmetics and invasive procedures to follow this simple nightly ritual. And maybe, just like them, you'll also say, "This was the best decision of my life, but I must give you a warning. This interview may go offline at any moment." What today's Beauty and Buzz is about to show you is the greatest natural discovery for skin rejuvenation ever recorded, confirmed by the world's top scientists and kept secret by the beauty industry for decades. And Big Pharma certainly doesn't want you to know this. So pay close attention to this interview with Dr. Laura Day, because in the next few minutes, she's going to show us exactly how to use this simple nightly ritual to unlock the youth potential that still exists within your body and rejuvenate your skin night after night without expensive creams, without painful treatments, without hiding your face behind heavy makeup, and without accepting aging as something inevitable. Are you ready to begin? Welcome to another episode of Beauty and Buzz with Oprah Winfrey. I'm Oprah Winfrey, and today's show is simply unmissable. Our guest is one of the most sought-after names in the world when it comes to skin rejuvenation and natural beauty. She's known as the Doctor of the Stars, taking care daily of the skin of some of Hollywood's biggest celebrities, including iconic actresses like Demi Moore and Charlize Theron, who trust her completely to maintain youthful skin and an always flawless appearance. With over 10 years of experience, she's a specialist in regenerative dermatology from Stanford University and author of the international bestseller The Youth Code. Last year, she was awarded by Forbes magazine as the most relevant dermatology specialist today. All of this because she has already helped more than 50,000 people rejuvenate their skin and achieve a youthful, beautiful look 100% naturally, without Botox, retinol, creams, or aesthetic procedures. So, it is with great honor that we welcome today the renowned Dr. Laura Day.
Hello, Oprah. Hello, everyone watching from home.
Dr. Laura, it's such an immense honor to have you here with us. I'm flattered that you accepted our invitation, especially with your schedule always being so packed.
The honor is all mine, Oprah. I've been following the show for years and always wanted to participate, especially to talk about such an important and at the same time controversial topic like the one we're going to address today.
So it's true, the production team had already warned me that today's topic could cause quite a stir.
Absolutely, Oprah, because what I'm going to reveal here today goes against everything the cosmetics industry and mainstream media have been promoting for decades about rejuvenation. I'm going to expose the real reason why millions of women keep aging prematurely, even while using expensive creams, hyaluronic acid injections, lasers, or fillers. And I'm going to reveal a 100% natural recipe with only 3 ingredients that Koreans use every day to keep their skin firm, radiant, and glowing, even after 40, 50, or 60 years. And I nicknamed it the Golden Glow Shot, because even though it's completely natural, This Korean recipe has been proven to be up to 12x more powerful and effective than retinol itself, allowing anyone to truly rejuvenate their skin without spending hours on skincare routines or dropping thousands of dollars in aesthetic clinics. In fact, this recipe has become Hollywood's #1 secret for keeping the skin of most celebrities young, beautiful, and natural. That's why today I'm going to show real evidence that the Golden Glow Shot works. And I'll present countless real-life cases from my own patients who achieved incredible results with it, including Demi Moore herself. But before I dive into the details, the only thing I ask is that every viewer watching us right now stays with us until the end of this interview. Because I'm sure what I'm going to show here today can truly transform the life of everyone watching.
I'm super curious to learn more, and I can already tell this interview is going to make waves out there. But before that, doctor, tell me something. Do you really take care of all these celebrities we see parading around with porcelain skin and looking like they're 30, even when they're 50?
It's true, Oprah. Over the years, I've ended up becoming what people call the doctor of the stars. At my clinic in Beverly Hills, I see everyone from veterans like Charlize Theron and Nicole Kidman to younger actresses like Zendaya and Emma Stone, and they all seek the same thing: to make their skin look naturally youthful without needing Botox, facelifts, or any kind of facial procedure, especially since they need to keep their facial expressions and naturalness intact for their film roles, right? And it was in the middle of these cases that I discovered this so-called Golden Glow Shot loophole, a simple ritual that still allows Hollywood's most famous actresses to keep their skin young, beautiful, and flawless, even with all the fame pressure and the stress of filming.
That's quite a strong promise, don't you think, doctor?
It is, yes. But after I show the incredible reports from both celebrities and everyday people who have rejuvenated years thanks to this 3-ingredient Golden Glow Shot recipe I'll be revealing here today, you'll see with your own eyes that this is real. But as I said, it's important that you, the viewer, watch this until the end. You probably won't get another chance.
What do you mean, doctor?
Just last week, right after this interview was announced, I received an email from an anonymous sender warning me to be careful with what I was about to say. I believe it came from someone connected to the big cosmetics companies or aesthetic clinics. They must be desperate at the possibility of a natural, inexpensive, and powerful protocol like this reaching the public, because they know that if this spreads, it will wipe out a huge portion of the billion-dollar profits from creams, acids, and aesthetic procedures. That's why they're trying to silence me at all costs. I honestly don't know what they're capable of doing to take this interview off the air. So you need to pay very close attention and watch this until the end, because chances are you may never see this interview again.
Wow, doctor, this is very serious. There really is a lot of corruption in this field, isn't there? Recently, Dr. Oz came on our show and mentioned the threats he receives every year for exposing some of the dirty secrets of these companies.
Unfortunately, Oprah, it's true. The reality is that this industry makes billions every year selling products that never treat the real cause of skin aging. They sell thousands of creams, serums, lasers, and injectables at absurd prices, but they never truly work. All of it only masks the signs, but never addresses the real problem. And now that this celebrity secret is starting to come out, they'll try to hide it, distort it, or even discredit everything we're going to show here. But I can't keep this just for Hollywood's elite anymore. Thousands of everyday women also deserve to know the truth and to have access to this same natural rejuvenation ritual. And that's exactly why I asked to bring this interview forward, to make sure as many people as possible have access to it while there's still time, because my mission here is to help.
Wow, this interview is really going to make waves. I have to admit, I'm dying to know more about this Golden Glow Shot that the celebrities use, and also to understand the true cause of premature aging that you mentioned. I imagine everyone watching at home is anxious to discover this too. But before we dive deeper into that, I'd like to understand better. Can you tell us what motivated you to discover all of this? How did it all begin?
Of course, it will be a pleasure. Well, Oprah, it all started with a case that deeply moved me. Throughout my career as a specialist, I've helped hundreds of actors and actresses maintain the beauty standards demanded by Hollywood. And that's no easy task. Everything has to be flawless. The body, the face, the hair, the nails, everything. But one of the greatest challenges of my life was helping one of the most iconic faces in Hollywood, actress Demi Moore.
And that's exactly why I want to hear directly from her now. Demi, you are one of Hollywood's biggest icons, always admired for your beauty and talent. But at the end of 2024, you faced one of the greatest challenges of your career, something that could have put everything at risk. Tell us, what was it like going through that moment?
At the end of 2024, I found myself desperate. I was about to start filming the major movie, The Substance, an extremely important opportunity for my career, but I was already 61 years old. And even though I had great genetics and always took care of my health, my skin was already showing many signs of aging, wrinkles, and fine lines that appeared even with makeup. And worst of all, I was under constant pressure from the public and the media to look young, precisely because I am such an iconic Hollywood face.
Wow, I can only imagine how hard that must have been for her. It can't be easy at all to handle that kind of industry pressure, right?
When we first spoke, I was already extremely frustrated. I even seriously considered turning down the role in the series. I kept telling myself that if I showed up on screen looking that way, people would tear me apart because of my aged appearance. The expression I carried back then was the same so many other women see when they look in the mirror. That tired look, the feeling of doing everything right and still feeling older every single day. I had already tried everything: imported creams, retinol serums, microneedling, laser, collagen, injectable vitamins, but nothing worked. I even went as far as doing a phenol peel as a drastic solution, but I didn't want any of that anymore. What I wanted was something natural, something that wouldn't change my facial expressions or put my career at risk. Because in Hollywood, aesthetic procedures that take away natural expression and limit acting are completely forbidden. So I knew I had to find a safe, natural, and effective way, something that could truly rejuvenate my skin. And to be very honest, Oprah, that was one of the most challenging moments of my journey as an actress, because I am judged not only for my talent, but also as a global beauty reference. The deadline was absurdly short, and my skin simply wasn't responding to anything anymore.
Wow. I can only imagine the responsibility. You are one of the greatest movie actresses of our time. But then, Dr. Laura Day, faced with this huge challenge, what did you do?
Before finding a solution, I first needed to understand why nothing, not even the best creams, not even the best treatments, was working the way it should on her skin. And that was the very first piece of the puzzle in my research.
Interesting, doctor. And what did you discover?
Well, the first thing I did was dive headfirst into the most recent scientific articles. I went after everything that could give me a real answer about what causes accelerated skin aging. And do you know what I found? The same old bullshit. Genetics, stress, age, free radicals, sun exposure, collagen, all that blah, blah, blah. We're all tired of hearing.
Yes, absolutely.
That's when, at that moment, I started reflecting on something. See, in medicine, we call the gut our second brain. You've probably heard that expression before, right?
Yes.
That's because, unlike any other organ, the gut is the only one that can function on its own, without depending on the brain to command it. Inside it, there are 500 million neurons, more than 30,000 different types of neurotransmitters. But more importantly than that, the gut houses about 100 trillion bacteria, forming what we call the gut microbiota. Some of these bacteria are good, and they help our body in several functions, such as improving digestion, balancing metabolism, and, most importantly, absorbing nutrients. On the other hand, many of these bacteria are harmful, and they end up causing serious problems inside the body. One example of this is the H. pylori bacteria, which is one of the main causes of gastritis. So, knowing that, I had a breakthrough, and I started asking myself, could there be a connection between the bacteria in our gut and premature skin aging? And the more I thought about it, the more this idea started to make sense. After all, think about it. For years, scientists have been searching for a solution to rejuvenate the skin, but to this day, no one has found something that really works for all women. But if you look closely, all the studies on skin or aging only consider lifestyle, sun exposure, unbalanced diet, or hormonal imbalances, but no one has ever seriously looked at the gut. Even though, and this is a medical consensus, the gut is the second most important organ in our body.
That makes a lot of sense. So you took the initiative to investigate this gut-skin axis?
Exactly. I decided to dig deeper into the bacteria in our gut to find out if any of them were related to skin aging. After all, how can some people age so quickly, while others look like they were dipped in formaldehyde and never age?
Yes, like those Asian women who are 60 years old but look 25, right?
Exactly. It was after seeing that I decided to bring together a team of the 20 brightest researchers at Stanford. And I led a study with 4,000 volunteers aged between 35 and 75. Our goal was to discover whether there really was a connection between gut microbiota and premature skin aging. To do this, we divided the volunteers into two groups. Group A, made up of people with visible signs of aging. Deep wrinkles, sagging skin, dullness, spots, and uneven texture that made them look 10, 15, even 20 years older than their actual age. And Group B, made up of people in the same age range, but with firm, radiant, smooth skin, with a youthful and healthy appearance. Everyone knows someone like that, right? The kind of person who seems to never age, even without ever worrying about skincare.
Yes, absolutely.
So, what we were looking for with this experiment was a real explanation of what makes these people different. Why do some age faster while others always seem to look younger than they really are? In the beginning, it was difficult, especially to gather all those volunteers. But after 14 months observing their habits, their routines, and analyzing, above all, the gut of each one of these people, we discovered something that completely changed everything we thought we knew about skin aging.
Really, doctor? What did you discover?
Well, before I explain, there's something you need to understand, okay?
Okay.
As most people know, our skin is made up of millions of cells filled with collagen, and those are what keep our skin smooth, firm, and wrinkle-free. But over time, pollution, free radicals, UV rays, and other external factors attack and break down these cells. Luckily, our bodies aren't stupid. They have a built-in defense system to deal with these attacks. It's called cellular renewal. In other words, whenever these cells get damaged, the body creates new cells to replace the old ones, literally giving you fresh skin over time.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Pretty cool, right? But here's the thing. When we're babies, this cell renewal process happens super fast, like a bullet train going over 180 miles per hour. So whenever a cell starts aging, the body instantly replaces it with a new collagen-rich one. That's why kids don't have wrinkles. But as we get older, this process slows down. It's like the bullet train turns into an old steam engine. And when cell turnover slows down, the body can't replace old skin cells the way it used to. Those old, damaged, collagen-depleted cells start piling up. And the result? Sagging, wrinkles, fine lines, and dark spots that just keep getting worse over time. And let's be honest, it wrecks any woman's self-esteem. That's why no cream or serum you've used has actually rejuvenated your skin, because those products only hydrate old skin. But what it really needs is renewal, not moisture.
Wow, I've never thought of it like that.
Think of it this way. Imagine your skin is like this sheet of paper. Over time, old cells build up and start leaving marks, expression lines, wrinkles, sagging, until it's all wrinkled up. Now, when you apply a cream, a serum, an exfoliant, or any store-bought skincare product, it's like you're trying to uncrumple this paper. You can spend all day rubbing it flat. It might improve just a little, but the marks never really go away.
That makes so much sense. So to really rejuvenate the skin, instead of using tons of products, we need to speed up cell renewal, right?
Exactly. What you really need to fix the problem is to get a new sheet of paper. Or in this case, make your body give you new skin. Then sure, you can use creams, serums, or skincare products to make it even more beautiful. But the real problem was that until recently, no one knew why cell renewal slows down. And that's exactly what we did in our Stanford study with those 4,000 volunteers. After 14 months tracking the participants, we found that people in Group A, those with premature signs of aging, had an extremely unbalanced gut microbiome with very high levels of a specific harmful bacteria. But the people in Group B, who looked significantly younger, had a balanced microbiome and almost no trace of that bacteria at all. That really got our attention. So we decided to dig deeper into this bad bacteria called Staphylococcus epidermidis. And what we discovered is that it is, without a doubt, the main culprit behind gut imbalance. And the one blocking cell renewal, which means it's the root cause of premature skin aging for millions of people around the world.
Wow, now I get it. But what exactly does this bacteria do that makes your skin age? What makes it so bad?
Great question. Here's the deal. Staphylococcus epidermidis acts like a silent killer. It invades your gut and kills off the good bacteria in your microbiome, which means, in theory, your body should be able to replace those good bacteria. But the problem is, most of us don't have a gut that works properly anymore. And that's mainly because of our modern lifestyle, which throws everything off. From the frequent use of antibiotics or meds for even simple infections, to inflammatory foods like sugar, alcohol, carbs, and processed junk. Not to mention everyday stress. All of that causes gut inflammation, blocks nutrient absorption, and weakens the good bacteria. So the bad bacteria take over, wiping out the good guys and leaving your microbiome completely out of balance, a condition we call dysbiosis. But the problem goes even deeper than that, because one of the most important discoveries from our study was this. While Staphylococcus epidermidis grows in the gut, it releases an extremely toxic protein called progerin, and that's where the real danger lies. Progerin works like a poison. It's released in the gut, spreads through the bloodstream, and builds up in the deepest layers of the skin. Once it's there, it starts attacking and killing healthy skin cells, increasing the buildup of dead, aging cells on the face, neck, arms, and across the skin all over your body.
Wait, so in addition to slowing down cell renewal, that bacteria actually releases a toxin that kills off good skin cells?
Exactly. It's like your face is being corroded from the inside out. The skin loses its glow, becomes thinner, duller, and starts sagging. You start to notice more and more dark spots, wrinkles, and fine lines get deeper. And that sagging look, where it feels like your face is starting to melt, that's it. Even the best creams, serums, or cosmetic treatments can't stop this from happening.
Wow, so that's what makes skin age so much faster?
That's exactly right. For years, we blamed aging, hormones, sun exposure, and stress. But the real culprit was hiding in plain sight, this silent gut imbalance.
Oh my gosh, now it all makes total sense. That's absolutely fascinating. So if this bacteria is the villain behind premature aging, all we have to do is eliminate it, and the person can actually rejuvenate?
Exactly. Once you eliminate Staphylococcus epidermidis from your gut and stop the production of progerin, the good bacteria begin to recover. With a balanced microbiome, your cellular renewal kicks back into high gear, replacing old dead cells with fresh collagen-rich ones, leaving your face, neck, arms, and any sagging areas looking firm, smooth, soft, and deeply hydrated again, helping anyone look 5, 10, 15, or even 20 years younger in just a few weeks, even if you're already over 60 years old.
Wow. That's incredibly powerful. So what do people watching right now need to do to get rid of that bad bacteria and flush out the toxic protein?
It's very simple, Oprah. The only thing people at home need to do, and what the biggest Hollywood celebrities also do, is add this golden glow shot with turmeric and just 3 other simple ingredients to their daily routine. Do you want to see how it works in practice?
Absolutely. Please show us.
To demonstrate that, I brought this glass of water here. Let's say this water represents your gut when it's balanced, with your good bacteria alive, healthy, and working in your favor, producing essential hormones and absorbing nutrients that keep your entire body running properly, including your cellular renewal. But like I mentioned before, when you're constantly exposed to daily stress, ultra-processed foods, pollution, poor sleep, and even excessive antibiotic use over the years, those good bacteria start to weaken. And that's when Staphylococcus epidermidis begins to multiply out of control, spreading progerin everywhere. And look what happens inside your gut. See this? The water turned cloudy, dark, toxic, and contaminated. That's exactly what happens inside your gut when that bad bacteria takes over.
Wow, the water is completely contaminated. That looks like magic.
Exactly. Now, look at what happens when the golden glow shot comes into contact with this unbalanced microbiota. In the blink of an eye, it's crystal clear again.
Oh my gosh, it's completely clean again.
Exactly. And when that happens, the bad bacteria are eliminated, the progerin is neutralized, and the good bacteria take over again. Then the body goes back to producing fresh new skin cells loaded with collagen and elastin at full speed, kicking your cellular renewal into overdrive and rejuvenating your skin from the inside out, fading dark spots, softening wrinkles, restoring firmness and elasticity, and bringing back that youthful glow that makes skin look alive again, helping anyone look 5, 10, or even 15 years younger in just days, even women who are already in menopause or over 60 years old. And the best part? It's 100% natural. No needles, no pain, and 0 side effects.
Wow, doctor, that's truly extraordinary. But tell me, how did you discover all of this?
So Oprah, after we discovered the link between microbiota imbalance and the production of progerin, which slows down cell renewal and accelerates skin aging, it became clear to me that if I really wanted to help my patients, especially Demi Moore, I needed to find a way to eliminate this bacteria, neutralize the toxin, and reactivate skin renewal as quickly as possible. That's when I dove in head first. I spent months in an intense cycle of studies, reading scientific reports and articles from the most respected research institutions in the world in search of a solution. But unfortunately, nothing I found could really explain how to solve this problem, so I was already getting very discouraged. But I had come so far, and I knew I couldn't just give up. I kept searching, and after 4 weeks, I finally found the missing piece, a study conducted between Harvard University and Seoul National University, the leading university in South Korea. It was a fascinating piece of research, where scientists claim to have discovered the secret of Korean women to maintain porcelain skin, even at an advanced age. That gave me tremendous hope.
Interesting. And what did this article say?
Well, The goal of the study was very similar to what we had done at Stanford, but in this case, the researchers wanted to understand how Korean women managed to maintain such beautiful, firm, youthful, and radiant skin, as if time simply didn't pass for them.
Ah, like that doll-like skin we see on actresses in K-dramas and K-pop singers?
Exactly, that uniform glow, with no visible pores, no spots, no sagging, as if they never grow old. And to find out what was different about them, the scientists analyzed 32,000 Korean women between the ages of 30 and 70 over the course of 8 months. They investigated absolutely everything: habits, diet, skincare routine, gut microbiota, hormone levels, genetics, sleep. They wanted to understand how these women seemed to look 10, 15, even 20 years younger, and without ever having had Botox, facial fillers, or used expensive anti-aging creams. And after those 8 months, they finally discovered something fascinating.
Oh my gosh, so what did they discover?
Well, after comparing their findings with data from American women, the researchers saw that all the Korean women with porcelain skin had 3 things in common: an incredibly balanced and active gut microbiome, 0 levels of the toxic protein progerin in their bodies, and a cellular renewal rate up to 15x faster than the average American woman. To give you some perspective, it was even faster than the cell turnover of a baby. That's what explained why their skin seemed to regenerate all on its own, while other women were left with more and more wrinkles, spots, and sagging as the years went by.
That's amazing. Did the scientists figure out why that was happening?
Thank goodness, yes. Once they identified those 3 key traits, the researchers analyzed the daily routines of these women to understand what was causing it. And what they discovered was that it all came down to a simple Asian tea made with 3 natural ingredients that they drank every single day.
Seriously? Just a simple tea?
Yes, it's one of the oldest traditions in South Korea. And even today, it's a part of daily life for millions of people there. To them, drinking this tea is even more important than drinking water. But what looked like just a basic tea was actually an advanced biological rejuvenation protocol in disguise. Because when the scientists tested it in the lab, they found that this 3-ingredient combination could eliminate 97% of Staphylococcus epidermidis almost immediately, neutralize 100% of the toxic protein, and restore the strength of good gut bacteria, boosting skin cell renewal by up to 800% in just the first week. And with that, the body simply starts rejuvenating from the inside out, bringing back glow, firmness, and a youthful texture, with no needles, no expensive creams, and no pain.
That's incredible, Dr. Beaumont. I bet everyone watching right now is dying to know what those 3 ingredients are. To be honest, I am too.
And that's exactly what I'm about to share, so listen closely because this part is key. During the study, researchers discovered that the 3 ingredients in the tea work in 3 distinct steps, and each one is responsible for a different step in the skin rejuvenation process. Step 1 is cleanse. The very first thing is to restore balance to the gut microbiome. And that only happens when we eliminate Staphylococcus epidermidis and stop the production of progerin inside the body. For that, the key ingredient is turmeric aurum root, a gem of modern Oriental phytotherapy. Many people think turmeric is just an exotic root, but it contains extremely high levels of antioxidants like ellagic acid, anthocyanins, and polyphenols. And when those compounds hit the gut, they release a molecule called progelin, which scientists nicknamed the Korean youth molecule. Basically, this molecule acts like a biological switch inside your body. It can eliminate up to 90% of Staphylococcus epidermidis in just a few hours, restore the microbiome, shut down progerin production, and allow good bacteria to thrive again, which reactivates cellular renewal. I just want to make something very clear for those watching, because the names sound similar and can be confusing. Progerin is the toxic protein produced by the bad bacteria, the one that kills healthy cells and accelerates aging, while progelin is the natural molecule released by turmeric aurum root, which eliminates the bad bacteria and neutralizes that toxic protein.
That's a great clarification, Doctor. Really important to know the difference.
By the way, there's another very interesting study conducted by Kyoto University in Japan with 52 women between the ages of 42 and 68 who consumed a formula rich in turmeric aurum root. And the results were incredible. Progerin levels dropped by up to 93%. Skin firmness increased by up to 61%. And there was up to a 66% reduction in dark spots, redness, and acne marks. Some women even said it was the first time in years they woke up with their skin looking smoother, more hydrated, and radiant, without a drop of makeup.
Wow, that's powerful.
It really is. That's why turmeric aurum root is the main ingredient of what I nicknamed the Golden Glow Shot, because it's the foundation of stage Arrow 1.
Amazing. So what comes next?
Now we move on to step 2, nourish. And for that, the star ingredient is alfalfa leaf extract. In South Korea, it's known as the herb of the gods because of its unique ability to regenerate tissue and restore digestive balance. It's rich in chlorophyll, bioavailable silica, vitamin A, vitamin K, and several powerful phytonutrients. And it works like a kind of biological fertilizer inside your gut. In tests run by the researchers from Harvard and Seoul, they found that when combined with turmeric aurum root, it increased the release of progalin by up to 420%. It reduced 95% of gut inflammation caused by processed foods, the same inflammation linked to acne, puffiness, and dark circles. And it strengthened good bacteria, speeding up the fading of fine lines and expression marks. All of this creates the perfect internal environment for skin renewal to happen at full capacity, especially in the areas that reveal age the most, the neck, chest, and around the eyes.
Wow, that's amazing.
This is where we make sure your skin cell renewal process hits full speed. And the ingredient that makes that happen is spirulina extract. It's a microscopic algae that's been cultivated for centuries in volcanic regions of Asia. It's packed with essential amino acids, iron, vitamin E, chlorophyll, and phycocyanin. In fact, it's so nutrient-dense that it's even used by NASA astronauts. But the most impressive part is what it does for your skin. It increases oxygen flow in the deep layers of your skin by 49%. It boosts your natural glow, reduces dark circles, and erases that tired look you see in the morning. It also stimulates the production of collagen and elastin, helping firm up your cheeks, eyelids, and eye contours. And most importantly, when combined with the other two ingredients, spirulina speeds up cell renewal by up to 800% in just 7 days. In other words, together, these three ingredients form what I call the holy trinity of Korean youth. Up to 12 times more powerful than retinol, 100% natural, 0 side effects, and the results? Long-lasting and visible. At least that's what the science said. But now, I needed to test it in real life.
Yes, really. And what happened?
So Oprah, right after I understood the transformative impact of this secret Korean women's tea, I knew I needed to test this formula with a real patient. And there was no one better for that than Demi Moore herself. She was desperate to regain her confidence before the filming of The Substance. And at 61, even with a super disciplined routine, her skin was no longer responding. It was thin, dull, sagging, and with signs of aging that even makeup couldn't hide anymore. And even with Hollywood's luxury treatments, imported creams, and cutting-edge technology, her skin kept losing firmness, glow, and that healthy radiance she always had. That's when I thought, if this ritual works for her, it can work for any woman. But then a problem came up. I simply couldn't find the ingredients with the necessary purity here in the United States. And trust me, I searched every possible corner of the country. That's when I remembered an old scientist colleague who lives in Seoul, South Korea's capital. I contacted him and asked him to collect the three ingredients directly from the source, the same regions mentioned in the clinical studies, and send everything to me as quickly as possible. A few weeks later, the package arrived. And that same night, I took the ingredients to my lab in Beverly Hills. My plan was simple: extract the maximum potency from each ingredient and create a concentrated formula to make sure Demi's body absorbed everything quickly and effectively.
And did she agree to test it?
She was already tired of trying lasers, peels, and creams, and nothing solved her problem. So she decided to give my secret tea a chance. I asked her to drink the tea with the three ingredients every night before bed, and tell me about any changes she noticed in the following days. In the first few days, the results were subtle. She said she slept better, woke up with less puffiness in her face, and felt more energetic. But honestly, at that point, I still wasn't sure if it would be enough. Until, on the 4th day, she called me excited, thrilled, saying her skin was visibly more hydrated, more radiant. The spots had started to fade, and her facial contour looked firmer, as if it had been naturally lifted. Each passing day, the effects just kept increasing. She told me, "Laura, it feels like magic. My skin looks like it's going back in time." And the most impressive part happened in the 4th week. She came back to my office and we ran a complete battery of tests, and the results left me speechless. Her cell renewal was 8 times faster than before. The buildup of dead cells had plummeted, her natural collagen and elastin production had skyrocketed, and the progerin levels in her body were practically 0.
Wow, doctor, that's amazing.
It was transformative, Oprah. In the following weeks, Demi regained her facial contour, smooth texture, and that natural glow she said she had lost after turning 50. And the best part? She started feeling more alive, more confident. She said it had been a long time since she thought of herself as so beautiful, even without makeup. And what happened next was even more impressive. She arrived on set for the filming of the first season of The Substance, and the directors themselves were stunned when they saw her. They said she was at the peak of her beauty, that her skin looked like it had gone back 20 years in time, and that they had never seen her so beautiful. After that, she sent me an emotional video thanking me. Can you put it on screen for everyone to see?
Of course.
Dr. Laura Day, I'm recording this because you deserve to hear it from me. When we met, I was tired. My skin wasn't responding anymore. Nothing I tried was working. And Hollywood, well, Hollywood doesn't forgive, and people were destroying me on social media because of how my face looks. Then you introduced me to that tea, Golden Glow Shot, and in just a few weeks, my skin changed completely. But more than that, I landed the role of my life, a role that demands everything: presence, beauty, authenticity. And today I can say, I'm ready. Thank you for not giving up on me, even when I had already stopped believing in myself.
That's incredible. I can only imagine how impactful that must have been for her and for you.
Absolutely, Oprah, but that was just the beginning. After her transformation, the news spread like wildfire through Hollywood's backstage. Producers, directors, celebrities started calling me daily. Selena Gomez, Jennifer Lopez, Angelina Jolie, Ryan Reynolds, even Henry Cavill. They all wanted to know what tea had made Demi turn back time. That's how the Golden Glow Shot became the secret ritual of the stars for youthful, firm, radiant skin. Without Botox, without overpriced creams, without studio tricks.
Wow, that's amazing.
And the most beautiful part of all this is that it all started with a decision. Demi decided to ask for help. She decided to trust, and the result not only transformed her skin, but also skyrocketed her career even further. Thanks to her performance in The Substance, she was nominated for an Emmy for Best Actress and won the Screen Actors Guild Award.
Yes, I was rooting for her so much at the Emmys. It was such a shame she didn't take that one as well. She was simply stunning.
She really was. But look, just the fact that she was nominated for an Emmy with that youthful, radiant skin was already a huge victory. Not just for her career, but for everything she had faced up to that point. The fear of aging, the insecurity, the criticism she got from fans online, and the pressure of Hollywood. That day was, by far, one of the best days of my life and of my entire journey. And in that moment, right there on the red carpet, I realized I had something revolutionary in my hands, and I knew it couldn't stay restricted to the rich and famous. I wanted to bring this solution to all real women who struggle against the mirror, who have thought about giving up, and who deserve to look at themselves with pride again. Because if something so simple and so natural worked better than any other solution to transform the skin of celebrities who live 24/7 under the spotlight, spend hours under heavy makeup, and deal with aesthetic pressure every single day, why wouldn't it work for normal people, right? The problem was that the extracts I had from the 3 ingredients to make the Golden Glow Shot were already running out. And if I wanted to help a larger number of people, I would need a much bigger supply. That's when I remembered a contact at Neolabs, the #1 natural formulas laboratory in America based in Tampa, Florida. It's the only lab in the country with an A+ seal from the FDA, which means it's the most trusted lab in the world when it comes to creating 100% natural formulas. And it's also one of the few with the resources to overcome the restrictions imposed by Big Pharma. Just so you know, it was at Neolabs that world-changing formulas like whey protein, collagen, and vitamin C supplements were developed for the very first time. But I must confess, when I shared my idea with Dr. David Johnson, the lead researcher at Neolabs, he was a little skeptical. He said he would only be willing to develop something if he was absolutely sure it worked. And to be honest, I understood. So with all the evidence and studies I mentioned today that prove Golden Glow Shot truly works, and he quickly realized he was facing a unique opportunity, a chance to help millions of people truly rejuvenate their skin, not only restoring their self-esteem, but also improving their overall health. So thank God he agreed to import a large amount of the 3 original ingredients directly from South Korea. And he decided to use the lab's top scientists to create the extracts and refine the formula, ensuring the results would be even more impressive. The first thing we did was concentrate the extracts of the 3 ingredients into a soluble powder, which has up to 4x faster absorption in our bodies. which also allows the ingredients to start acting immediately in the gut. After confirming that the refined formula was 100% safe and effective, and after passing all FDA approvals, we invited approximately 5,000 volunteers of different ages, genetic backgrounds, and genders to test it. The only similarity between them was that all 5,000 showed visible signs of premature skin aging. We gave them 1 daily dose of the Golden Glow Shot formula and instructed them to mix it into a glass of water and drink it every night before bed. And after weeks of rigorous studies, the results were astonishing. All participants in the study reported wrinkles smoothed by up to 73%, skin firmness increased by 82%, especially in critical areas like double chin, jawline, and eyelids, spots reduced by more than 87%, including hormonal melasma and old sunspots, and an average rejuvenation of 9 years in the biological age of the skin in just 6 weeks. Going from something like this for that, without creams, without needles, without lasers, all of this with a 100% natural formula. It couldn't be a coincidence. It was already proven. These 3 Korean ingredients, when combined in the right way and at the ideal dosage, are, without a doubt, the most powerful and effective solution for skin rejuvenation in the world. Better than retinol, Botox, phenol peeling, collagen biostimulators, and any other cream, serum, or exfoliant you've ever seen. And the best part is that you don't need to do skincare routines nor apply absolutely anything to your face to get results, much less spend thousands of Rs on expensive, painful, and invasive aesthetic clinic procedures. Just mix 1 tablespoon of this formula in 200 ml of water and drink it every day before bed, and you'll start to see the transformations in your skin.
That's unbelievable, Dr. Laura.
Look, I don't like to brag, but the discovery of the Golden Glow Shot was truly transformative. In fact, it was considered by Science magazine at the end of last year as the most important discovery of the decade when it comes to dermatology and skin health.
That's amazing, Doctor. Even I'm excited to try this formula now.
You're going to love it. I have no doubt about it.
Doctor, so what happened after that?
After we perfected the powdered formula of the Golden Glow Shot, we gave it a name, Derma Essential. Today, it's the big secret behind the youthful skin of actresses, singers, and more importantly, thousands of everyday women who now feel beautiful, confident, and comfortable in their own skin again.
Derma Essential. I love that name. Well, I imagine that by now everyone watching from home must be dying to know how they can try Derma Essential too. Tell us, Doctor.
Speaking of that, I prepared something very special for everyone watching today's interview on Beauty and Buzz, an exclusive opportunity to get their hands on the Derma Essential formula today, completely free.
Wait, seriously? Free?
Yes. Check this out. Everyone watching this interview right now will have a chance to receive up to 3 bottles of Derma Essential as a gift, 100% free. This is part of a campaign I created with the Neolabs team called Glow for Free. But before I explain exactly how it works, I want to show you a few testimonials from people who recently used Derma Essential. Can you pull the videos up for everyone at home?
Absolutely. Let's take a look.
I was super skeptical. My skin was getting crepey, especially around my mouth and my neck, and no serum was working anymore. And after a week of using Derma Essential every day, I felt my skin texture finally change. 2 months in, my laugh lines are softer, my eyes aren't nearly as puffy, and I don't even reach for foundation most days. I finally feel like I'm aging on my terms.
So my skin felt stuck. It was tired, dull, blotchy, even after a full night's sleep. I looked exhausted. I started Derma Essential and it was like hitting refresh. That glow came back, my under eyes look smoother, and now my skin feels firmer when I touch it. Even my husband noticed, and that man never notices anything.
I was doing everything. Facials, vitamin C, sunscreen, retinol, and still my skin looked bleh. Then someone told me about Derma Essential, made out of Korean tea. I laughed at first, but after just 1 week, my pores looked tighter. My skin tone was more even, and I swear, my smile lines started fading. I didn't even change my routine. It's the only thing that's actually worked for me.
I honestly get emotional every time I see testimonials like these, knowing my work is truly making a difference in people's lives. That's what makes every bit of effort worth it.
I'm getting more excited by the minute. I can't wait to try it myself. But after results like those, what was the next step?
Well, after seeing hundreds of transformations just like that, I met with the Neolabs team and we spent another full 7 months making the Derma Essential formula even better. Our goal was simple: make it work for everyone. regardless of gender, age, skin type, lifestyle, hormone history, or any kind of limitation. So, in addition to the 3 proven Korean ingredients, we added 3 more powerful compounds to the Derma Essential formula. The first one is wild orange extract, known in Asia as the collagen of Jeju Island, because it's grown on the volcanic slopes of the island. This wild orange contains one of the highest concentrations of bioavailable vitamin C ever recorded in nature, up to 6x more than regular oranges. In a study involving 2,000 Korean women, published by the Asian Journal of Dermatological Science, scientists tested daily use of wild orange extract over 8 weeks. And the results were amazing. All participants reported up to a 67% increase in skin firmness, smoother texture, better hydration, more even tone, and a natural youthful glow. Dark spots and expression lines were visibly reduced. That happens because when combined with the ingredients in the Korean tea, this extract helps the progerin molecule flush the toxic protein out of the body. It improves the speed of cell replacement during skin renewal, making the process even faster.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it doesn't stop there. And the second ingredient we added was fermented beetroot extract. Used for centuries in Eastern medicine as a longevity tonic, it has one very specific action: boosting oxygen and nutrient flow to skin cells. You know that feeling of dull, lifeless skin? No color, no glow?
Yes.
It's often caused by poor blood circulation in the deeper layers of your skin, and that's where fermented beetroot extract comes in. It acts as a natural vasodilator, delivering more blood, oxygen, and nutrients right where they're needed. A study done at the University of Melbourne, Australia, found that women who used formulas enriched with this ingredient for just 4 weeks experienced up to 39% improvement in facial skin firmness and elasticity, significant reduction in the depth of wrinkles and fine lines around the eyes and lips, and naturally high hydration levels without needing any creams or serums. Beyond that, other studies published in the British Medical Magazine show that fermented beetroot extract can also lower blood glucose, reduce blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and speed up fat burning throughout the body. Pretty amazing, right?
That's incredible, doctor. So what's the third ingredient?
The third one, in my opinion, is the most essential of all. It's the probiotic strain called Bacillus coagulans. You've probably heard of probiotics for digestion, but what almost no one knows is that when it comes to rebuilding the gut microbiome and restoring youthful skin, you only need one strain, Bacillus coagulans. And I'll tell you why. Unlike most over-the-counter probiotics, which often arrive dead in your gut or don't interact well with each other, Bacillus coagulans are like intelligent restorers of your internal ecosystem. They revive, feed, organize, and strengthen all the good bacteria in your gut. Think of it like pure spring water. Wherever it flows, life comes back. This strain is capable of deeply modulating your gut microbiome, raising levels of good bacteria to optimal conditions so that your body can reactivate deep skin regeneration at full power, eliminate toxins that cause skin aging, and release inflammatory fat stored in the belly, thighs, arms, and hips. On top of that, it blocks the growth of harmful bacteria in the microbiome, not just Staphylococcus epidermidis, but also other pathogens linked to eczema, dry skin, scaling, and psoriasis. It's like building a shield around your gut against these invaders. And the effects don't stop at faster skin renewal or more youthful skin. Your digestion becomes lighter, like it was when you were a teenager. And the feeling of rejuvenation starts to spread through your entire body, head to toe, but that's not all. In a clinical study in Germany, 120 women aged 45 to 65 received a daily dose of this probiotic for 30 days. And the results even surprised the researchers. All participants showed a significant boost in absorption of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, major reductions in IBS symptoms and chronic bloating, and a dramatic drop in dermal inflammation markers, which also indicated that skin renewal was happening faster, continuously, and in a healthy way. And as if that wasn't enough, when Bacillus coagulans is combined with the Korean ingredients, it also acts as a direct catalyst for the progerin molecule. It creates the perfect environment in the gut, so progerin can eliminate Staphylococcus epidermidis with ease. It blocks progerin production even faster, ensuring that skin regeneration restarts unobstructed, efficiently, and without interruption. It's like these probiotics clear the terrain, rebalance your internal ecosystem, and pave the way for your skin to rebuild itself from the ground up.
Wow, I've never heard of this before, but it sounds incredible.
It really is fascinating. And that's exactly why so many Hollywood celebrities, and now thousands of everyday women, have been rejuvenating quickly and naturally with Derma Essential in recent months, because when combined, these ingredients create the perfect ecosystem to literally regenerate aging skin. Instead of forcing collagen with injections or damaging your skin barrier with harsh acids, this formula goes straight to the root of the problem. It eliminates the bad bacteria, Staphylococcus epidermidis, restores gut microbiome balance, and neutralizes the production of progerin, which not only reactivates skin cell renewal, but accelerates it up to 800% faster. It's like flipping the switch on your body's internal rejuvenation mode. Your body starts regenerating skin day and night, even while you sleep, work, or unwind watching your favorite show. And the best part? You don't need to spend on tiny bottle of $400 creams. You don't need to waste hours every day on complicated skincare routines. You don't need Botox. And you definitely don't need to go through any painful, expensive, or invasive procedures. All you have to do is take one Derma Essential capsule with your drink at night before bed, and you'll begin to notice your skin looking brighter, firmer, and visibly younger within days, making you look 10, 15, even 20 years younger than you actually are.
That's incredible, doctor. But let me ask you something. What makes Derma Essential different from all those anti-aging creams with retinol or the thousands of supplements that claim to rejuvenate your skin?
Great question. In the past few months, besides helping actresses like Jennifer Aniston and hundreds of other celebrities, I've also worked with thousands of women who had already tried everything to improve their skin's appearance. They used all the most expensive, trendiest, and strangest creams, serums, and capsules you can imagine. Spent tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars on laser sessions, peels, microneedling. But in the end, none of it delivered real lasting results. You know why?
Why?
Because rejuvenation isn't that simple. There's no point in treating your skin on the outside if the problem is on the inside. Like I said, you have to address the root cause. First, you need to eliminate Staphylococcus epidermidis, the bad bacteria destroying your gut flora. Then, you have to neutralize progerin, the toxic protein that kills healthy skin cells. And finally, you have to strengthen the good bacteria, which are the ones responsible for making sure your skin regenerates at full speed. You see, all three things need to happen at the same time. No cream does that. No regular supplement reaches all three of those biological layers. Those other solutions might treat one part or another, but they can't tackle everything at once. That's why Derma Essential is different. It acts simultaneously on all three levers that drive true skin rejuvenation. And because it's 100% natural, it has zero risks or side effects. That's why Derma Essential is, without a doubt, the most powerful solution in the world for truly rejuvenating your skin.
That's honestly amazing, doctor. Now, I really want to try Derma Essential. So tell me, on average, how long does it take for someone to see real changes in their appearance? Like, do deep wrinkles or those smile lines around the mouth actually go away?
That depends a lot on how deep the wrinkles are. And we also have to consider that every body is unique. Unfortunately, some people have a much more imbalanced microbiome than others. So it's normal for some to have higher levels of bad bacteria and progerin buildup. That's influenced by things like age, height, and diet. So yes, some people may see their wrinkles, spots, fine lines, or sagging start to fade in the first 2 weeks, while others may need 8 to 12 weeks to see the same kind of results.
Wow, really?
Yes, but there is a way to personalize this for each person. Whenever I recommend Derma Essential to a patient, I always calculate the ideal dosage based on their age and height. That way, I can determine how many doses per day they need to rejuvenate faster. For example, I had a patient named Amanda. Her microbiome was super imbalanced. Her skin was very thin, wrinkled, saggy, and had deep wrinkles, especially on the forehead and around her mouth. A classic case of crepey skin. The standard guidance in her case would have been 1 dose per day, which would take about 12 weeks to restore firmness and elasticity. But after reviewing her case, we adjusted her dosage to 2 doses per day, 1 in the morning and 1 before bed. And the result? In just 4 weeks, her skin looked 15 years younger.
Oh, I get it. So the dosage is customized for each person?
Exactly. And that's why, to make things easier for everyone, using Derma Essential, we created the Derma Essential app.
Derma Essential app, what's that?
It's an exclusive mobile app we developed with artificial intelligence, and it automatically calculates the ideal dosage for each person. In fact, everyone who gets Derma Essential today through this interview will receive free access to Derma Essential app directly by email Just install it on your phone, enter your age, height, and a few basic details, and the Derma app will instantly generate a personalized plan with the exact number of doses you need daily.
Wow, that's fantastic. And is the app easy to use?
Super easy. Honestly, even a 9-year-old could use it. Actually, Amanda herself recorded a video showing how Derma Essential app works on her phone. Want to take a look?
So let me make sure I got this right. You get Derma Essential, you receive access to Derma Essential app by email. Install it on your phone, enter your age, height, and weight, and the app will automatically tell you whether you need 1, 2, or 3 doses per day.
That's exactly right.
Wow, seriously, that's so practical.
Exactly. And that's why I always recommend people get at least 6 bottles of Derma Essential. That way, if you end up needing to take 3 doses a day, for example, you won't risk running out midway through your treatment.
Ah, yeah, that makes total sense, doctor, but wouldn't that be kind of expensive?
Well, it would be expensive if it weren't for our special Glow for Free campaign.
Oh, right. So how does that work? How can our viewers get their bottle of Derma Essential with this special offer?
Great question. Let me explain how it works. Today, Derma Essential is only available through our official website. It's not sold in pharmacies or stores like Sephora, Target, Ulta Beauty, Walmart, or Walgreens. Unfortunately, once the first celebrity results went viral, we realized that major retailers tried to block the distribution of Derma Essential to protect their profits from luxury cosmetics, expensive creams, and injectable treatments that bring in billions to the beauty industry. So, to prevent fraud and ensure the purest ingredients and real results, the original Derma Essential, FDA approved and produced in America's top-rated labs, can only be found on our official website, getdermiessential.com. If you see it being sold anywhere else, whether on Amazon, eBay, or other sites, rest assured, it's a fake. And here's the thing, because of the strict quality standards and the purity of the Korean ingredients, Derma Essential is expensive to produce. In our first batch, a single bottle sold for $210, and people happily paid that because the results were guaranteed. But once Derma Essential went viral, and thousands of people around the world started searching for the formula every day, we were able to negotiate a much better deal with our Korean suppliers. And instead of keeping the price at $210 per bottle and maximizing profits like big brands would do, my team at Neo Labs and I decided to go a different route, because money was never the goal. Our mission is to get Derma Essential into the hands of as many people as possible, delivering real, affordable rejuvenation for everyone, not just celebrities. So, after long talks with Neo Labs, we managed to cut the price of Derma Essential by more than half. That means instead of $210, 1 bottle, 2 bottles of Derma Essential is now available for just $79 each, plus only $9.99 for shipping. That's the official retail price, $79 each, plus only $9.99 for shipping. But, like I promised earlier, as part of the Glow for Free campaign, we're giving away up to 3 bottles, completely free for viewers watching Beauty and Buzz right now.
Wow, up to 3 bottles for free? How exactly does that work? Can you explain?
It's simple. Glow for Free is a social initiative we created to make real rejuvenation accessible and allow people from all income levels to experience the purest quality skincare in the world. It's our way of encouraging people to commit to a full treatment, because that's what will truly transform their skin and health for good. But there's just one catch. Neo Labs was only able to set aside 10% of this month's supply for the Glow for Free campaign. Otherwise, the company wouldn't be able to cover production costs. So this exclusive deal is only available today for those watching this show right now. And of course, only while supplies last. Unfortunately, that means it'll likely sell out today. There are fewer than 90 bottles left, and since thousands of people are watching this interview at this very moment, it's just a matter of minutes, maybe seconds, before it's all gone.
Oh wow, doctor, this is intense. Please, show everyone watching at home how they can grab this deal and get Derma Essential right now.
Absolutely. So here's what to do. Everyone watching right now has the chance to claim their Derma Essential with the exclusive benefits of the Glow for Free campaign, which means when you purchase the 6 bottles bundle, you'll only pay for 3 bottles and get the other 3 completely free. That brings each bottle down to just $49 for the full 6-month treatment with free shipping. That's by far the smartest choice. Because not only are you saving money, you're also ensuring your microbiome stays protected against bad bacteria, eliminating Staphylococcus epidermidis, shutting down progerin production, and supercharging your cell renewal more and more each day, rejuvenating your skin 24/7 without needing any creams or skincare products at all. Now, if you'd rather start with the 3-bottle bundle, you'll pay for just 2 bottles and get the 3rd one free. That gives you 3 full months of treatment, with each bottle coming out to just $69, and it also goes with free shipping. And if you choose the smallest option, which is just 2 bottles of Derma Essential, you'll pay the full manufacturing price, $79 each, plus only $9.99 for shipping. But again, this deal is only being offered right now as part of the special Glow for Free campaign, and it'll only be available until this episode of Beauty and Buzz ends, or while supplies last. So, if you want to grab your bottle of Derma Essential and restore your skin, smooth out wrinkles, erase sagging, and finally feel proud of the face in the mirror again, just scroll down and reserve your Derma Essential supply. Right here, right now.
Perfect. So if you're watching right now and want to see your skin become firmer, younger, and glowing by the end of this week, take advantage of this special campaign and claim your full 6-bottle supply of Derma Essential by clicking right below. Now, Dr. Laura, tell me this. Is there any kind of guarantee for the people watching us today? How can they be sure that Derma Essential will really work for them?
Absolutely. Neolabs offers an unconditional 60-day guarantee on every product produced in their lab. So if you, the viewer, are feeling skeptical, I totally get it. You've probably spent a fortune on creams, treatments, and miracle promises that never delivered. We're so confident in what Derma Essential can do for you that we're giving you a full 2 months to try it, completely at our risk. That's more than enough time to restore your gut microbiome, eliminate built-up progerin, and reactivate your skin's natural renewal process, visibly making you look 10, 15, even 20 years younger. And if that doesn't happen, you'll get every single penny of your investment back. No questions asked, no fine print, no hoops to jump through. So, in other words, either your skin actually rejuvenates in the next 2 months, or we refund 100% of your money. And there's more. I believe so deeply in Derma Essential's effectiveness, and I'm so certain that this will completely change your life. That if, by some miracle, it doesn't give you the results you were expecting, we'll refund you in full, and you still get to keep the bottles as a gift, as our apology for wasting your time. Fair enough? So here's what to do. Start taking Derma Essential and watch your skin transform in just a few days. You'll notice your natural glow coming back, wrinkles softening, dark spots fading, and your energy returning like never before, all while your body is regenerating your skin cells. No surgeries, no lasers, no toxins. Just imagine what that could do for your self-esteem.
Wow, doctor, that's amazing.
It really is, but it's important to note, the number of doses you need depends on your age, height, and weight. That's why, in my opinion, the best option, hands down, is to go with the 6-bottle kit. Not only is it the most affordable option, it guarantees you'll have enough product to complete your treatment without any interruptions. See, in some cases, the Derma Essential app will recommend just 1 dose per day, but sometimes it might recommend up to 3 doses daily. So locking in the 6 bottles kit is the smartest move. It's what we call a no-brainer.
That makes total sense.
And there's more. Our research shows that the longer a person uses Derma Essential, the stronger their good gut bacteria becomes, the more balanced their microbiome gets, and the faster and deeper their cell renewal process becomes. That means people who stick with the full 6-month treatment get lasting, long-term results. They don't just look younger, their skin becomes biologically younger, and there's no risk of a rebound effect or any reversal if they ever stop taking it. So just think about it. With the Glow for Free campaign, when you purchase 3 bottles today, you'll get 3 more completely free. That gives you 6 full months of deep rejuvenation. Exactly what I recommend for best results. And remember, you're still protected with a 60-day money-back guarantee, so it's literally impossible to go wrong. See what I mean when I say it's a no-brainer? All you need to do now is take action. But you need to act fast, because there are thousands of people watching Beauty and Buzz right now, and they're all competing with you for the last 90 bottles of Derma Essential. So if I were you, I'd reserve my 6 bottles Derma Essential kit right now before it's too late.
Listen, everyone, there's really no reason not to order right now. If I were in your shoes and I thought back to every time I looked in the mirror wishing I could see smoother, firmer, younger-looking skin, I'd be jumping at this offer to grab Derma Essential before this promo stock runs out.
Exactly. And there's one more thing. Even though Derma Essential is the greatest discovery of my entire career, as a dermatology and beauty specialist for over a decade, I've developed other powerful tools to fight aging too. One of them is my exclusive digital book, The Youth Code. In that book, I reveal real but little-known techniques that can help anyone regain youthful, glowing skin. Some of the secrets inside include the 7 inflammatory foods that silently speed up skin aging, the one skincare mistake 9 out of 10 women make every night, and the famous collagen coffee trick used by Hollywood actresses to quickly reduce sagging and wrinkles, and so much more. This book was a bestseller the year it launched, and people still beg to buy a copy to this day. Unfortunately, it's no longer sold in print, but anyone who orders Derma Essential today will get a digital copy for free. And another very special bonus you'll get by ordering today is my second book, The Beauty Sleep Blueprint. Because here's the truth. Beyond everything we've talked about, progerin, the microbiome, your gut, the most important hormones in your body are produced while you sleep. And these hormones aren't just vital for your skin. They also impact weight loss, blood sugar balance, memory, and so much more. But for your body to produce these hormones properly, you need to get deep, restorative sleep. And that's a big challenge nowadays. With stress, blue light, anxiety, and insomnia, sleep quality is at an all-time low, and poor sleep leads to poor gut health, which only makes your skin problems worse. That's why everyone who orders Derma Essential today, during this interview, will also receive a digital copy of my latest book, The Beauty Sleep Blueprint. Inside, I'll teach you how to eliminate the hidden sleep saboteurs, activate your beauty hormones, and supercharge the effects of Derma Essential while you sleep. So please, if you want access to everything the skincare industry doesn't want you to know, click the button below, choose the 6-month kit, or whatever option works best for you, and claim your Derma Essential with all the included bonuses right now.
Honestly, if you're watching this interview right now, you've probably already spent hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars on treatments that never worked. And now, one of Hollywood's most respected doctors is offering you the exact same scientifically backed formula that top celebrities use to maintain their red carpet skin for less than $1 a day. Honestly, don't even think twice. Pick your kit below and place your order right now.
That's right. And like I said before, I highly recommend you choose the 6-bottle Derma Essential Kit. In my opinion, it's the smartest choice. Just imagine how different your life will be when you look 15 years younger in just a few months. That's what you really need. In just the first few weeks, your body will start eliminating the bad gut bacteria, and you'll feel your skin getting more hydrated, smoother, and more radiant, like it's being purified from the inside out. By week 6, you'll start hearing the compliments. Wow, you look different. Did you get something done? Your face looks lighter, younger, fresher. You'll look in the mirror and see the wrinkles fading, the spots lightening, and firmness returning. You'll no longer be afraid of the mirror, of cameras, or of what people might say, because you'll feel proud of the face looking back at you. And by the time you reach your 6th month of Derma Essential, the transformation will be complete. Your skin will be visibly younger and firmer. That natural glow will replace the tired, aged look. Your lines will be so soft, people will ask if you had Botox. Your gut will be balanced. Your energy, confidence, and even your libido fully renewed. And the best part? No lasers, no needles, no toxins, no risk, just a healthier, more vibrant, more confident you. Because beyond being the only true solution for skin rejuvenation, Derma Essential is a deep regeneration formula that improves your digestion, boosts immunity, reduces inflammation, and detoxifies your body, giving you a much healthier, freer life, all from taking just one simple capsule a day. No need for $300 creams, Botox shots, painful or invasive procedures, or time-consuming skincare routines. But remember, you need to act fast. There are only 90 bottles left, and lots of people are watching this interview with you right now. Most of them have already realized that the 6-bottle kit is the best option, and many of them are locking in their orders right now. Some people will choose the 3-bottle option, and some will go for just 2. Do you really think this stock is going to last until the end of the day? It's only a matter of time before it's all gone, and if you wait too long, you won't get another chance. There won't be another opportunity. It's now or never. Either you grab this once-in-a-lifetime chance to truly rejuvenate your skin, or you'll be hit with that wave of regret and disappointment tomorrow and spend another month looking in the mirror, wondering why you didn't do something when you had the chance. You know that awful tightness in your chest, that guilt from not doing what you knew you should have done? If you don't take this opportunity now, that's exactly the feeling you'll be stuck with. Because let's be honest, today I came here. I put myself out there. I put my reputation as a renowned doctor on the line, showed you all the scientific evidence and studies proving that everything I said is real, revealed the real culprit behind accelerated skin aging, shared the secret that the biggest Hollywood celebrities are quietly using to fight it, showed you that Derma Essential is the only 100% healthy, safe, and effective way to fix it, gave you the best possible deal so you could get access. And I even gave you an unconditional 2-month guarantee, which means, basically, either your skin rejuvenates with Derma Essential or you get your money back and still keep the bottles for free. It's that simple.
Let's be real, folks. When was the last time the beauty industry went this far to truly help you? When has another doctor ever done this for you? Dr. Laura, I'm honestly blown away by your commitment to helping others.
I do this because I care. I know how painful it is to look in the mirror and not recognize yourself anymore. To watch your self-esteem drain away while your skin keeps aging faster and faster. I've seen it happen to so many of my patients and to hundreds of celebrities I've worked with in Hollywood. Incredible women who looked like they had it all. But behind the scenes, they suffered in silence from fast aging, losing their identity, and the cruel beauty standards of the industry. And I know that thousands of women watching this right now are living that same reality. That's why I'm on this mission, because I know Derma Essential can change lives. And I know it can change your life too. Look, I've opened your eyes to the truth, but now the only person who can change your situation is you. The decision is in your hands, and there are only two paths left in front of you. You can stay on the same path you've been on, the one where you feel dull and tired, where your skin looks older by the day, and every morning brings a new line, a new spot, a new frustration. It's the path where you avoid mirrors, where you feel invisible, where you hesitate to go out without makeup or to post a picture on Instagram. That's probably the path you're on right now. And they're discovering how one decision can completely change their lives. And now I'm inviting you to join us to see what it really feels like to rejuvenate your skin. All you need to do is choose your Derma Essential kit below and place your order right now. You know who else chose this path? Barbara. She's 59, and just a few weeks ago, she sent me a message saying she didn't recognize herself anymore. Her skin was dull, full of dark spots, sagging. She told me she avoided taking pictures with her grandkids out of shame, but today, she sent me a selfie walking along the beach in Santa Monica, smiling without a drop of makeup. And another one, out to dinner with her grandkids, her skin glowing, vibrant, youthful. And for me, that's priceless. I get messages like that in my inbox every single day. And honestly, I hope to get a message just like that from you, the one watching this interview right now.
That really makes everything worth it, doesn't it, Doctor?
No doubt about it, Oprah.
Well, that wraps up today's episode. To get your Derma Essential, just pick a kit below, click the Next Step button, and complete your order if there are still units available. If the stock is sold out, a message will pop up saying it's no longer possible to order. But if you're redirected to the payment page and you're able to enter your information, that means there's still stock left, and you can still grab this chance. And don't forget, you're protected by a full 60-day, risk-free guarantee to try Derma Essential for yourself. Dr. Beaumont, anything else you'd like to add?
Actually, I wasn't going to say anything now, but yes, there is one final surprise. And who doesn't love a good surprise, right? To show my gratitude to everyone who decides to change their lives today, I've prepared something truly special for anyone who locks in the 6 bottles, Derma Essential Kit, and no, this surprise gift isn't a book or an extra bottle or anything else you might be thinking of. It's something individual, personalized, exclusive, and normally this is something that sells for nearly $500, but only the people who order the full 6 bottles kit today will receive it 100% free of charge. I'm not going to reveal what it is. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I can promise you this. Whoever claims this offer and opens that box is going to smile from ear to ear.
Wow. What an amazing surprise. That must be something truly special, and I love surprises.
It really is something special. Oh, there's one more thing. Before I forget, over the past few weeks, I've received some frequently asked questions about Derma Essential on social media, and I thought it'd be great to clarify a few of them here live. After all, one person's question could be the same question many others have too. What do you think?
Please, doctor, go ahead. I'm sure this will help a lot of people.
All right, then.
I've been using Derma Essential for 2 weeks, and my skin already feels firmer, smoother, and even the lines around my mouth have started to fade. Is that normal? It's happening so fast?
Yes, totally normal. And congratulations. What you're feeling is exactly what we expect to happen once the microbiota begins to rebalance and your skin starts producing new cells faster. Once your gut starts working the way it should, your natural production of collagen and elastin is reactivated. Skin inflammation goes down, and cell renewal kicks into high gear. That's why so many women report visible results within days. Some people respond faster than others, especially if their gut was more fragile. But your case is a great sign that Derma Essential is doing exactly what it promises.
I ordered Derma Essential yesterday and it arrived today. I live in Seattle. Is it always this fast?
Yes, that probably happened because you chose the 6 bottles kit. Our shipping team prioritizes larger orders. So usually, people who choose that option end up receiving Derma Essential faster at home.
I've been taking Derma Essential for 3 weeks, and my skin looks noticeably younger, but I haven't changed my diet or started any new skincare. Could this really all be from the supplement?
Yes, and that's the most fascinating part. Derma Essential doesn't act on the surface. It targets the root cause of aging, microbiome imbalance, and progerin buildup. When you eliminate the bad bacteria in your gut and strengthen the good ones, your body automatically flushes out toxins, reduces inflammation, and speeds up cell renewal at full power, helping your skin rejuvenate quickly. You can keep your current routine and still see visible results. Of course, good habits always help, but Derma Essential doesn't rely on diet, skincare routines, or perfect mornings to work. It acts at the core of the problem. That's why it works so well. All you need is to take your personalized daily dose of Derma Essential.
I've been taking it for a month, and aside from my skin looking younger, my digestion improved, I'm sleeping better, I have more energy, and even my PMS is way lighter. Is that a side effect? I'd call that a positive side effect.
Derma Essential is 100% natural and has zero side effects. Unlike what we often see with synthetic retinol creams, hormonal injections, or chemical meds, what you're experiencing is the result of your microbiome finally being balanced again. And when that happens, the body enters deep repair mode, improving not just your skin, but also your sleep quality, easing PMS and menopausal symptoms, boosting energy, libido, and even mental clarity. These are all signs that your body is healing and working just the way it's supposed to.
That's just amazing. And all of that for less than $49 per bottle on the 6-month treatment plan? Honestly, I can't think of any reason not to grab this right now.
Neither can I. Listen, if you're still watching and you haven't secured your kit yet, hurry. The special stock reserved for this episode of Beauty and Buzz is almost gone. And once it's gone, you won't be able to get Derma Essential at this price ever again. So go ahead, choose your Derma Essential kit below and place your order right now.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode with Dr. Laura Day. Doctor, it was such an honor to have you here with us. May you continue your beautiful mission of helping people, because it really makes a difference.
The pleasure was all mine. I hope to come back again soon so we can chat some more.
Well, that's it. This was another episode of Beauty and Buzz with Oprah Winfrey, and we're wrapping it up for today, sending love, and see you next time. Thanks for watching.